Hello guys and gals, DrillFreak Nation, welcome back. Today's PYGO challenge for our 7-day PYGO challenge. We're going to work a little bit on our backswing. We're going to work a little bit on getting a little bit better turn. And then we're also going to work on transition. Now, I've had this question asked me a lot of times about transition. Where does the transition start? And if you go, and I know a lot of you guys go on the YouTube and you start checking different sites, you're going to get some various answers. But I know from the professionals that I learned from, and I've learned from some great minds when I was studying the golf swing, one of the things that I came out with it is no matter what, the swing starts from the ground up. And as we start to transition, you're going to see again the ground is going to be used. So I still like to think, me personally, and I know there's a lot out there, swing coaches and golf professionals out there, that they will say the same thing, that they're going to feel the ground or their feet work it way back up again, even on the transition on the downswing. So without making things complicated, and no matter what philosophy you might buy into, this drill today is to get you in a better position on the backswing, on your turn, and also to start or establish a little bit of a squat move to the target. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Again, we're going to use the blue foam to help us for a couple reasons, but today most importantly is to make sure that we do not jack up this trailing foot, because we're going to want to keep a nice soft knee flex. So I have a ball in front of me again, I have my swing trainer out, and I'm going to set up. Right now there's my address position. And you can tell in this position, now my shoulders are pretty level right there. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to hold this against my chest and my shoulders, and I'm going to slowly work my way back to the top. That's my ending point. There's my backswing. So you're going to see right there on my shoulder turn, I'm going to just stop and hold that position right now. One of the things I want you to feel is a little bit of a soft knee flex in your trailing side. And I don't want you to feel like it's too far or too much outside of it. I would want to have you feel like it's inside the inner part of your trailing quad, or in this case, my right quad, being a right-handed player, and I'm really feeling it back into my right glute. So I'm going to hold that again, and we're going to hold this position for a good count. I like to see 10 seconds if you can, right there. So we're going to hold it for 10 seconds. If not, let's go 5 seconds, just to make it a little bit easier. I like 10 seconds. After I hold it for 10 seconds, that next move is going to be, and I'm going to hold this away from me now, is that little squat move. We'll get a little bit of separation now between the knees, and we're going to squat left. So if you watch me at home, you're going to see where my head is now. When I go to move and start to squat left, right there, you're going to see, well, first of all, I'm now looking back at the ball now. And if I'm looking back at the ball with an iron, I am really going to be able to penetrate coming through the hit. Most importantly, as I come through and I squat left, and I'll show it to you this way. I'm squatting left. That swing trainer right now is still pointing to my target. Remember, I'm not just pulling out and getting that lead shoulder out of the way, because that would lead to pulls, and we don't want that. So when you do this particular PYGO exercise, what I would like for you to see is, and I'll show it to you this way again, when we get that shoulder turn, we turn back. On the way down, you're going to see, watch the lead knee, watch that little squat left on the way down. You're going to hold that position right there. And that's to train the lead shoulder to stay in front of you a little bit longer through the hit. And that'll get rid of a lot of the pulls. A lot of good players in our area, a lot of guys that I teach that are very low handicap players, that seems to be an issue, where sometimes the lead shoulder gets pulled out of the way. As long as it stays in front of you a little bit longer than, like you would see on the tour, most of these guys on the tour, and you're going to see that stay in there. As long as it's in front of you, well, we won't have to worry about getting all those hard pulls to the left. So again, you're going to do 10 reps, taking it all the way back. We're going to take it all the way back to the top. We're going to hold that finish right there. Make sure we feel our right glute back there. Little tension in here. Don't jack up your legs straight. Keep it nice, soft knee flex. And the next move is going to be a little squat to the left, just like that. and we feel like we're sitting into our swing. You can see that separation, very powerful. And we'll stop at this point right in through here. So the swing trainer is, we're training the club, and we're using the swing trainer to keep that club so it stays in front of us, still going to the target. We want to do that because we're going to kill two birds with one stone. So I hope you like that PYGO challenge. 10 reps. You got to do 10 reps of these. And here comes the exercise that coincides with this particular PYGO drill. Okay guys, so the CBS drill for this last episode. Here we go. So I have my weighted ball here. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up into a basic lunge move. I'm going to start off with my left leg, and that's going to be out front. My right leg will be the trailing leg. And what we're going to do from this position in here now is we're just going to move down into just a little lunge position right in through here. And we're going to take the ball and we're going to move it over to my lead side, my left side. Hold it for 5 seconds. Stop, come out of it. And we're going to reverse everything. Same thing. Go into a split lunge. Hold it. Try to stay balanced. Try to keep your center point. Same thing. Go back. Hold it for 5 seconds. Come through. That's 1 rep. We want to do 10 reps for this particular exercise for the last episode.